Is this whole work-life balance thing a myth or reality? Men, listen up, right? I mean, we want time to go to the gym, we want to eat healthy, and then we want to make a lot of money and then take care of our families or date and have fun. We want to develop our hobbies. But is there really time for all of these things? I'm going to break it all down for you in this video and really kind of figure out if this whole thing is a myth or whether it really is possible to have it all.
'Cause we're gonna be legends. What we're doing here ain't just scary. It's about to be legendary.
So this whole game on work-life balance. Some of you are subscribed to this channel because you follow me for the whole real estate thing. But the reality is real estate is like the smallest part of who I am. Frankly, it's just been a wealth vehicle, a fantastic wealth vehicle. But there's so much more that has really brought about this success. In fact, I want to share one of those things with you today. You see, when we talk about this work-life balance, and really is it a myth? The reality is I've been believing for the last 10 years in something I call extreme balance. That means I'm seeking extreme achievement in all of these areas of life. Now, you might have seen me wear this on a shirt before, but basically I take a stand for connection, health, and wealth. And what I want to do is I want to break those down for you and create some awareness on, first of all, exactly what I mean. So I'm a huge believer, first and foremost, that we should be having like tip-top results when it comes to money. So I want my money game and my money relationship to always be accelerating, excelling, growing exponentially. Why? Because of what money means. So a lot of people don't have the proper context for what money means. Money for me simply means options. I guess you could say I get bored pretty easily. So I like it when things are novel. I like it when things are new. I like it when they're fresh. Bottom line is money says, I'm going to meet up with a friend in Dubai and have lunch. It means that I'm going to go visit Miami and visit one of my billionaire friends out there. Money means that I can take my family to Kenya, which we've done, and go on a mission and actually, build an orphanage and, build clean, pure water. And, bottom line is, I'm a human being that prefers more options instead of fewer options. So I want to have the money game figured out. The second part of life, though, we talk about here is connection. And having all of the money in the world without love is disappointing. I learned this from Tony Robbins. Success without achievement is the ultimate failure. What's the point of winning? What's the point of succeeding? What's the point of looking so grand and great and successful if inside you're actually not happy, if you don't really like who you are and you don't like what you do? It's a catastrophic failure. And so connection here is a number of things. It's love of self. I believe it's love God. I believe it's love with my family. And I also believe that includes love of strangers. Like some of you haters out there that watch this and you're going to put some hate remarks in there. Dude, I love you too. It's cool. I get it. You get to not like or agree with some of the things that I share with. It's totally cool. But see, that's all in my perception. And so a lot of us, we struggle with this. We're doing everything we can to have as much money as possible. We're gunning for it, but we're not actually taking care of ourselves. And, in the good book, Jesus said that the greatest commandment is love God, but the second one is like unto it. Love everybody else, ... like yourself. So this whole idea of self-love, it is amazing. I got to tell you how many macho men I've met that are just dying inside, struggling, depressed, and sad, and they have fantastic achievements. So having money without having figured out the love connection piece, your quality of life as it relates to other people, that's problematic. It's going to take time, effort, and energy to create some balance there. I'm going to talk in a moment about how you actually do that. But this third area that I think is also worthy and deserves to be in here beyond, family and connection, alongside this game of money, is our health. You will get to an age when you would trade all material possession just to have your health back or to get some time back. And if you know that, then what can we do to be fitter today? Reality is I take time and effort every day, most days at least, to work on my body, to put certain foods in, put fuel in, and basically get strong and fit. And the reason why I do that is so that I'm prepared for everything and anything. I hope I'm going to have a super long life. Health, time, and love, these are some of the greatest monetary value items on the planet. Screw the materialism and the nice house and the car and all of that. If you don't have these other things in balance, there's going to be some pretty serious struggle that goes down. And that's why I created this symbol. It's one of the things that I just take this huge stand for, which is to have it all doesn't mean to have a Lamborghini and then a 10-car garage filled with supercars. Those things aren't bad. You can have those things. But listen, I've got a lot of wealthy friends. And again, wealth or achievement without fulfillment can be miserable. It's one of the greatest failures of life. I agree with Tony on that matter. So how do you create balance in each of these areas? Is simple. Every single day, you should do something to work on them. So in other words, in our family, we're pretty goal oriented, but we do goals very different than how most people do goals. All of my kids actually have a vision board, and every week they recreate their vision board. It's broken up into 4 segments, and it has to do with how they grow themselves intellectually, and it has to do with what they're doing to improve their health. It has to do with their relationships, and it has to do with the development of their spiritual side. This intellectual side actually encompasses the money game. And for my kids in each one of these areas, they set a goal for the week. And instead of some big goal the way we normally do goals, I actually love to set annually really big goals or decade-long huge goals. But on a daily basis, I break it down into something really tiny. My daughter wants to write a book, so I say, write 1 sentence today. She wants to do 100 push-ups, I say, do 1 push-up. That's not because I'm trying to lower their standards. It's because you know what's more harmful than having a low standard? Having a high standard and never achieving it. That creates a lot of super unhappy people. But I digress. The point here is that in these different areas of life, or as we're talking about this image right here, what are you doing today to further your relationships? Are you holding a grudge against someone? Is there someone that you're not forgiving? Is there someone that you're angry at? Is there someone with which you have a pet peeve? Well, guess what? They don't care, but you're screwed because of it. So heal that relationship, even if you never want to talk to them again. Do it for you so you stop whining and complaining and feeling sad and sorry inside. Financially, what are you doing to build and expand your wealth? Like, you should be doing something to expand that and level it up and take it to a whole new level. And what can you do today? One simple thing, just like writing 1 line in a book or doing a single push-up. What is something simple that you know you can crush today? And lastly, in your health, like what can you do to get stronger or fitter or simply healthier? Reality is it's a bunch of little things that add up to a great big thing. You know, today there's a lot of people that come from around the world and they'll go to my quarterly events because if they like me on YouTube, man, you're gonna love me live and in person. I expose you to my entire team and we put on a life-changing experience. It's truly incredible, it's phenomenal. And it's for people that want more proximity. They're saying, hey, I like this guy. I'm gonna go check him out in real life and see what that's like. And it's always like an experience times 100. And it's something that I really love and enjoy doing with people. At the end of the day, when people look at me though, they're like, wow, Kris, you're making so much money and you've had so much success and you've done this and look at this. Oh, your house is so beautiful and look at your family. And the reality is I'm not a walking miracle. I've got flaws and faults and problems like the next person, but how I've eliminated most of the unnecessary ones that are optional is I've had goals in each of these areas now for over 10 years. And every day I've done things to basically make sure that I'm just stepping up. It's amazing how far we can get in our wealth, our health, and our relationships by just tiny little, what might seem otherwise insignificant acts. But I'm telling you, everything adds up. So even when you do tiny little simple things, you're getting better. Definition of nobility is to be better today than you were yesterday. And I believe that you and I are fully 100% capable of that. So listen, thank you for watching this video. I actually shot another one that I thought that you might really enjoy. So 2 things for you right now. Number 1, how to succeed in your 20s, how to be successful, I think is a part of this conversation. So hike on over to the video over here and watch that one. Otherwise, in the link below, you're gonna learn about my events. Come join me live. If you're a subscriber and you've watched more than 10 of my videos, I'm telling you right now that I can put on an event for you. It's 4 days that'll be life-changing and your life is never going to be the same again. And I can make that bold promise because I've done it for countless thousands of people and I know that I can create it for you. It's the greater magic that I have to offer you. It's not the real estate stuff. That stuff's easy, making money, that's fun. It's about achieving a depth of soul that says, Kris, beyond wealth, I want to have balance in my life. Work-life balance, is it a myth? No. I ultimately believe that you can have it all. It's a personal choice. And I've given you some guidelines on what you can do to make that happen. So there you go. Make sure you smash that like button that tells the YouTube algorithm to keep encouraging people to watch my videos and discover me. That would be meaningful to me. Otherwise, I'll see you on the video right over here.